Hey there team, and welcome to part 13 of the Albion narrative campaign here. We'll be starting off, hopefully, with a quick attack against Bellacor and Druss there, if they decide to attack us. If not, hopefully we'll chase them on down. Dural over here, he's grabbed his boys, so he's pretty much at his endgame army. I'm going to be getting the 2 Regiment of Renown Giants, though, inside of his forces. As for what I'm getting rid of in order to make that room, I'm not certain. Might get rid of maybe 1 half giant and 1 Viridian Lord, possibly. I think I'm going to keep this unit of Centaurs just because they've been with me the whole game, and also I don't want to have the same issue I've got with Cormac's army, where I don't have anything to chase enemy units down. You know, like as soon as the enemy starts to run, I might get like the noble cavalry for them. That could be a good idea. You know, like that firstborn regiment of renown. They could be good. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, and I think we're ending our turn. Oh, Nathaniel. Oh, no, Nathalie is heading on up. With a really freaking cheesy peeps. Bretonia's not screwing around. It's quite a nice looking force, really. And they'll be quite nicely armoured too, because they've got so much territory. Oh, anyway, good stuff, Bretonia. Nice to see. Very nice to see indeed. Hopefully just keeping that northern point nice and secure. He's coming down, which is a bit of an accident. I'm going to be having him hang around here. He's probably going to end up going north in order to just watch. I want to see where and get an idea for just how many. Yeah, okay, sure. I'll give you a bit of money there, Lathanar, if you need it. That's fine with me. Oh, the Rotblood tribe are gone. That's good. I mean, that's one less nuisance for us. Definitely. Good to see. We won't be, as I say, we're not going for the actual campaign victory here. You know, our campaign victory is survival. That's really, that's all there is to it. So, but that's, you know, the Rotblood tribe is one of the factions we need to destroy. Yes, good. Let's get a military alliance response, just so that, as I say, Luon, she exists, and maybe Luon will be like, hey, oh, right, 2 armies, okay. 2 pretty nice looking armies, but they're on the attack. Damn, I really wish I got some of those sword maidens healed up. So yeah, what I'll be doing with the queen is much more like, if the queen's unit goes down, but we win, and you know she goes down in an area that I feel is safe, then we'll still keep her. We'll just pop her in another unit of sword maidens. Right. Good. And like wherever that banner goes is just representing where the queen is. Let me just see the map here. Fingers crossed. We got something pretty nice. This is a, I don't know, spellcaster, both spellcasters. Nice out in the open. They're attacking me. Maybe I can just hide in the trees and then rush out at them. We'll see. Champion Cormac and Queen Gwenlaen face up against 2 substantial armies of chaos here, rushing forward to try and claim this higher ground. I didn't really know where they were going to deploy, but this was right at the edge of their deployment zone, and I was hoping, because they had quite a large army, they would go down below so I would claim this high ground and battle them in these tight choke points. Unfortunately, though, they really piled themselves up front, so it's going to be a bit of a menace for him. But I've got the Huntresses out there, rattling some shots in right away. Didn't really get to pick their first volley target there, but the Chaos Knights, not a bad choice, especially since I'm coming in from a side, so their shields aren't coming into play, which is great. But everything else, just trying to barrel on forward, engage this army as quickly as I can, wipe it out before this swarm of reinforcements. Another Chaos Sorcerer Lord moving on in, and a lot of these nasty chosen. We do have them caught on march though, so they're going to be very tired. These first enemies are going to be fresh though, and we are all fresh and dandy. So still rattling in. Now that I can sort of pick my targets a bit more properly, I'm going straight for these Chaos Spawn. they will really rip me up nice and quick, especially to the likes of the Hearthguard, so I can start to rattle into them quite quickly. And, oh dear, unfortunately, down to the Sword Maidens to catch those Chaos Knights. We will get a Halberdier in there as quickly as we can, though. This Halberdier moving a bit too far out to the right. Perhaps should try to slink him on in, but something has to hold my left flank. Goodness me, things are going to be moving quite quickly. I wish I could get like 0.5 speed. That would be really nice for me. I've either got slow motion pause or real Ricky tech speed. Things do happen awfully fast and I will miss things. But yeah, my blood sworn there, flanking around the side. These Chaos Marauders will not stand a chance against my Hearthguard and such a devastating unit as the Wood Raiders. But they do have a proper flank around me. I'm trying to get my Halberdiers here just to lock down those Chaos Knights, make sure that they can't really ouch, be too much of a devastation for us. But they're engaging my Hearthguard with their Chosen. Now I love the Hearthguard, they really are good. But yeah, there's just quite a step below the likes of Chosen, especially when we're taking that much gosh damn fire from a Hell Cannon. So I need to bring that down as soon as we possibly can. This centre seems to be getting broken quite nice and quick. Even with Chosen in there, Cormac shouldn't have too much of a problem breaking them down. I do, you know, another thing about the Halberds, they are armour piercing, whereas the standard Hearthguard are not. So I might want to consider perhaps even just getting a few more of the Hearthguard with halberds, even just with the intention to fight these infantrymen. It could be worth it. Aspiring Champions are having a bit of difficulty up against my Hearthguard. I say Aspiring Champions is something that I like the idea of an awful lot, and you can see they are knocking down several of my units with every swing. I really think it's something that you need to have fighting amongst another unit. Aspiring Champions fighting by themselves is not really great, but if you're benefiting from that constant knockdown effect that they're performing across the line, it can be very useful. Hell Cannon's still firing away, but not for long. I did push this unit of Hearthguard in there to tie them on up. But I have managed to get one of my Hearthguard here and some Sword Maidens. Oh, it's actually the Queen's Guard herself, trying to lock this down, chase away that Lord of Shadows, but really just block up this passageway so that the enemy is going to be bottled up here. You can rattle shots right over their heads, or just, you know, just engage them where they can't outnumber me. Oh damn! Oh no, that's me shooting there. Yeah, shooting those Chosen right in the back. Still that massive armor value. I'm pretty sure armor counts just the same at the back as it does in the front, but at least we don't have that silver shield to deal with. Actually racking up a little bit of friendly fire, which is quite a shame for being this close to your enemy. But it's nowhere near as much as the damage I'm doing to them, and my Halberdiers really do need all the help they can get there. To the left, battling that tree line. Oh, they actually came up with those Chaos Knights. Perhaps I should have stayed and fought them, because I think that should be inside of a forest there. I will still rattle them down with my Sword Maidens that are tied in there. But you can see the second army, the reinforcing troops now. Very troll focused, this army here. Gwenlaen's Guard, they're not going to enjoy that. Right now we're just relying on Cormac to just hold that front line. He can, with all of his buffs getting kicked out, he can hold the line quite nicely. But everybody else is going to have to jump on in there shortly. Down to 30 units for the Queen's Guard. So that's a bit messy. I do not want to lose her here in this fight. This giant, as I say, the AI, I think giants in the hands of the AI can be a bit easy to counter. Yeah, nice beefy target, such a low armor value, no form of shield there, so we brought that down nice and quick. Goodness me, it's teeth coming out. It's a tumour in its belly, that's a bit shame. But yeah, those knights are nice and free though, and they're going to get right in my huntresses. Oh, no, I have been blessed. I have been blessed today. Oh no, maybe not. Even more Chaos Knights coming on in there. Grabbing Elwyn, which is a bit of a shame. And over on my far left, these defenders here, really low on numbers now. They don't have a choke point to rely on. They've just got to battle them out in this open area. And another Hell Cannon slamming on in. Luckily, this big old rock here is going to save my ass from a lot of those strikes. I'm throwing out every buff I possibly can on me here. Well, actually, just focusing on heals. I don't want to go below that that 15 mana requirement to keep my Warwick Paint active. A lot of this army, of course, every Sword Maiden, the Wood Raiders themselves there, they all benefit from that, so I do not want to lose it. Right now you can see combat even, winning in some places, and Cormac himself is winning decisively. There's nothing here that can scratch Cormac. Even their Sorcerer Lords, not a chance. He, 1v1, will rattle through all of that. But it's just how long are all of his, I don't know what they want to call them, shaft. They're quite elite forces, but they aren't going to last forever. That's a very bruised and battered Chaos Knight unit, who are off pursuing the Queen's Guard. Down at only 10? Yeah, 16 now, sorry. That maximum health light is covering up the 6 a bit. So I didn't really want to lose the Queen, so she's just going to get pulled back to the forest there, but I didn't realise she was getting chased by those Chaos Knights, so I was blessed that they got broken there. Over in this forest as well, I have another very bruised and battered unit of Sword Maidens, just trying to wait out this fight. As I say, it's getting a bit dicey, getting very worrying over on this left flank. Throwing my Word Druid in the fight, got this other Word Druid next to him. Trinian trying to do his best there, up against some aspiring champions though, so that's not fun. But yeah, so I didn't want to lose these units if I could help it right now. And as my Huntresses run out of ammunition, that's going to hurt my balance of power a fair bit. And also, I'm going to have to start dedicating them into melee, which is not too great. Even up into that silver, gold, and chevron level. I mean, to be honest, 39 melee attack. That's better. Oh, no, it's not. But it's better than their Chaos Warriors, to be honest. So, fair enough. If I've got to send them on in there, I will. This blob here. Not too many Chaos Spawn remaining. A lot of firepower just came rattling on into them to help bring this down. But Chaos Trolls coming back on into the fight, regenerating there as they do. This Chaos Lord not willing to throw himself on in there. Obviously just frightened of Cormac's power as we continue to break and batter his forces. Again, oh damn. Okay, so like, hey, the weapon damage, that's a damn shame. But losing the armor, to be honest, not too much of a worry for most of my army. I say we benefit from Warwick paint more than anything else. But Cormac does pack on a bit of armor, a lot more than our standard forces. Over here on the right though, all I've got are these halberdiers. The sword maidens that were over here, I pulled them on back. It's this just small group of, I think, 6 now halberds fighting up against a lot of chosen and even some chaos warriors there. Not a great place for them to be, but if they can just fight to the very end, I'll be very, very grateful for that. Just try their best to keep these forces back and buy the rest of the army time. Even though, I mean, these scraps wouldn't do too much, but just a 17 chosen slamming into the back of this very fragile front line, that could be it. I did manage to get these huntresses sprinting on forward. They were actually hidden for a while as they ran through the open field, but they're going to try and just slice up some little chaos dwarves, stop that hell cannon from firing. I know it's not got much ammo left, but still bringing it down could just be worthwhile. Damn, some of the poor girls getting yeeted about there. But yeah, still 53 up against what, 12 chaos dwarves? No, we should be a-okay there. What are chaos dwarves? They're just really not good in melee. I would have kind of hoped they were. We're a little bit of a secret menace, even though there's only 12 of them. But still, over there, some huntresses. Triple silver chevrons, not quite as good as that golden chevron unit, but needs must. Those huntresses coming on in, and you can see Gwenlaen's guard and this other hidden unit of sword maidens running on forward there, trying to battle up against this unit of chosen. The huntresses and a word druid around as well, as the enemy forces are starting to buckle and break. And this is again the issue I've got with this army. I lack cavalry. Yes, the huntresses are kind of fast, and most certainly the sword maidens are quite quick. But once the enemy starts to rout like this, I'm just not really going to be able to catch too many of them. I can't end the battle anyway because these little chaos dwarves are locked morale. So we're just breaking them down bit by bit, slicing them on through, and then that should be it over. So I really could do with, say, a unit of noble cavalry, or maybe even a chariot or something like that, and probably not a chariot. I think, say, their primary goal would be to run down these routing forces, so perhaps like the Firstborn Sons could be the perfect thing for it. Hey there, team. Pyrrhic victory it may have been, but damn. Pretty decent. Very heroic boys and girls there. But, damn, I'm going to be having a rest for a wee while. Lost the... Oh, who had that war banner? I'll have it... Peel these guys, I think. Goodness me. Yeah, hell cannons again. Just not having something swift to lock them down is a real killer. No. Now I've got to kill these people. Now, something I know... I wasn't actually aided. So I'm wondering whether or not I'm actually allied to Tyrannok. I might not be. If that's the case, I should have looked there and seen if we had a because had I I guess Clan Septic. Are you the guys down here? No, where is Clan Septic? Zoom in on faction, please. Where? I'm gonna say no. I'm sorry, boys. They're over the broken chains. Ah, they must be over here. Or maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna say no right now, friends. I don't have an intention to fight you, but you know, who knows? Who knows where the future will take us? But yeah, so if Tyrannok had a chance to fight alongside me and they didn't, I'll be really quite upset, because just a few high elven spearmen could have really helped me out there. Just locking down, yeah, sure thing. Just helping me out, me to lock down those knights could have been a great help to. Oh wait, what happened there? Did I reload the wrong save or something? Maybe I reloaded the wrong save.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Maybe. Is everything else okay? Yeah, she's right there. Whoops. Sorry. Okay. Well, high elves, you're off the hook. You're off the hook. I screwed it. I screwed the pitch. Actually, no. I think I maybe did. I move. No, I moved up there. Yeah, this is on me. This is on me, Tyrannok. Still, like that one. Okay, let's settle for a minute. Let's get 2 of them. Then, let's see. I want those, but I can't get regiments of renown as I'm just strutting about, unfortunately. Let's just get. Could maybe do with a Druid Neophyte just to buff, send out some buffs. I'll get those fancy Highlanders too. I don't know, we got them hurt. Nah, we've got to keep the pressure on. We're gonna be a bit hurt, but we've got to chase them down. As soon as just give us 1 turn to replenish, and then we're getting in there. That's the way it's got to be. It'd be lovely if Tyrannok could rush in and help us out. Well, sort them, but they just don't have the troops there ready to do the job. Let's get you there. Be nice to get. Would have been good to have him mounted actually, so that he could be hunting those guys down with his axe. But alas, it's okay. Get some tech stolen. Yeah, I think what I did last time. I did some things at the end of the last episode, where I didn't bother recording it, and I think that I just didn't save after I did all that. That might be what I'm goofing about with, if I had to bet. Yeah, Oren there. Let's see. Do you want to just assault these units? I don't think you'll be able to kill that many. Oh, failure. Oh well, that's fine. Up here, you've already checked that. I think it was a dial of the old ones. Going up to the Palace of Ruin, humiliate myself again. Oh, fantastic. Rubric. Nice and easy. Solitude is always desired. Now, there's a spinny boy. There's one of those. There's another spinny boy. I think it's him. Yeah, it's a spinny boy. Nice. Charm shield. Great. Nice, simple little item to have, and a bit of money too. I think Tristan is going to maybe be our watcher. I think they might spawn like here. Maybe here. I'm not too sure really, so if he just goes over that way and gets ready to be observing, that'd be useful. Word Druid there. Oh, yeah, let's get you assaulting units, because that's what you'll probably be doing a lot of in the near future. Yeah, just stay there. Seal tech. I'll be about to roll up on the Longship Graveyard, whether it's owned or not. Oh, Bellacor, don't you dare get killed by the Empire. He's going to, isn't he? Oh, you asshole, Bellacor.
I am no fool.
Right. Okay. Let me just get some other stuff sorted out first, and then we'll end the turn with that fight. I think I want to play that fight out just to see how the bloodletters are and the like. That could be fun. Yeah, just move up through Ostland, Ostermark even. Just avoid the deados. And yeah, I feel really quite safe with this army, so let's just go into full march. Just, you know, tempt them to attack us. We'll smash them down. Cormac, yeah, he's gonna rest for a turn, then push on. Everybody else happy enough, just doing what we're doing. Yeah, that's leveling up. I might end up just getting rid of that, getting the young bloods back, or getting the hunters back. It might be better off for me. Zoom, 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 zoom. Over here. Great. Morrigan, let's see what they got for us, eh? Ah, come on, don't just run. Oh wait, oh, maybe just run, actually. No, damn. No. The thing is, if I beat them, I might just be able to walk on by. Yeah, like, the auto battle I think would be better for me, but I want to see these units. I definitely want to see these units, so we will just, what I might do is I might just play this now, and just record it while I'm playing. That could be cool, that could be cool.
We have lives to end.
Yeah, we'll just record this one as we're playing it, so, max magic, as I usually do. Let's have a check of these guys. So Balefiend apprentices, that's very cool. Oh, they're shooting us with like magical attacks. That's gonna be very unfun. Big old Druss himself. How we look in there? Okay, good man, good man. That's what you want to see from your champion there, Fyrus. Fire and shadows, and then an exalted hero. It's gonna be. I'm gonna lose people here. So right, the death quest boys. They are shielded, so they'll be. You know, they can take a bit of a beating. But oh wow, blood layers. Yeah, be damned there. We'll be all right up against them, and some chaos warriors, nice blue boys there. Some chaos marauders. Marauder horsemen shouldn't be a bother. Yeah, it'll just be us like rolling up to them pretty much, and beating them down. I'll get the archers set up out front over here, maybe. Oh yeah, it's always I always forget because she isn't a vanguard unit. The wardens aren't. All of the other huntresses are. Keep the centaurs together today. And just pretty much should just be a rollover. I think. She can be Vanguard deployed because I've got a special item on her. Oh yeah, I might as well. Yeah, let's throw in some transformations. Get those used, save some of our boys. Why not? And our druids as well. Super. Get over there, and we're just run. Just get in there, stop them from using as much of their magic as we can. Yeah, get you guys get walking though, boys. And everybody else slowly get moving. Transformation. Let's just eat a right on top of those death quests. These are her Flock of Doom spells that she gets to trigger, which is very useful. Bound spells are just always nice. Just for free. There you go. Get yeeted. Oops. Let's get me a Manticore in there, please. Yeah, you should tear it through them pretty quickly. Goodness me, that's the point. Magical, actually, yeah, go for the first. Ouch. Don't do that, you scoundrels. Just gotta make sure you don't use you know, too much magic. That your Rhodic paint stops working.
Ready for orders.
Pull that down. Pop this, boys. We're not about to. Not far from combat, so we'll be okay. You guys push around, get behind them. Let's just cause some good old rights. Don't hit the bloomin' halberdiers.
Eager and ready. At pace.
There we go. Good. I'll try and slow it down a little bit. Where are those? Yeah, where are those boys? Bloodletters. Winning decisively against my poor Manticore. That's a shame. Yeah, I think they're a bit more scary than the game started giving them credit for, or than what I was thinking they are. Get over there. Help us out, boys. You hacking through their lord. That's great. those, please. Go for that. That'll be lovely. Yeah, you can trigger that. Pretty sure you're already in the fight, but just do what you gotta do. Oh yeah, Faz protection, because he's super leveled up, isn't he? So I might as well just make use of that for sure. Unfortunately, we can't make him any better in melee than he is like right at the start. You make him like go down the line of the warrior, but even that doesn't make him too good. So it's something I do have to keep in mind, even though he is really leveled up, he isn't going to be super great. Oh, Bloodletters, coming on in. Switch your focus, gang. Switch your focus. Anything you want to heal? Yeah, trying to heal up the Druid Neophytes. Poor guys are taking a beating. Speed up. Super. Quite like doing the battles as don't get friendly fire there. I quite like doing the battles as, you know, the way that I normally do them. This is how I of course do Warhammer, my Divide and Conquer battles, but there are reasons for that. You can't really you can't save battles from the campaign, unfortunately, in Medieval 2, but yeah, jumping back into it. Good. Yes, so yeah, it went alright. Gotta just execute them, I'm afraid. Whatever little Femi or Chaos Worshipper survived. Oh, good, they just got wiped out. I thought a few of them escaped. Okay, well, that's nice. Noise and noise. Yeah, burning, good. Now, on to Bellacor, which we can reach, thank goodness. I was really worried that Gustav would take this glory from us. Yeah, let's just get that done right now. How are you doing for... Wow. Really? Really? Now, Bellacor himself, 10,000 health. How much does, like... Bellacor is a menace, to be sure. He's got his cretins, he's got a lot of Chosen and Forsaken as well. He's got his Boglars, the worst of all. Most frightening. Fem Guards. I mean, I disagree with this. What map are we getting here for the Beyblades? If it's a nice flat open area, I don't know what they can do. I mean, we've got Cav dominance. Yeah. I don't really know. He's a level 30. I mean, I know he's the threat here. He is the worry. He's going to be throwing out magic left and right, but... yeah, I mean, the Chosen, sure, but we've got a lot. We've got a lot. We'll go at it. Hope I don't eat my words in a minute. Our first true battle against Bellacor, the Demon Prince, sees Morrigan leading the way with our Huntresses, of course, as usual, rattling some shots in. These Marauder Horsemen, unlike Chaos Knights, of course, they're going to go down nice and easy. They do have that bronze shield value, but only 15 armor, and a nice big horse target there should really attract the arrows. The nasty Bellacor himself is going to be a real tough target to bring down. 80 armor, just a massive pool of health, really unpleasant being for sure. What else? He's got some nasty Forsaken there, of course his own sort of very blue Forsaken bound to him, and a lot of Fem forces. Nice nasty Famir and Chosen with these little Boglars too. This is the first time I've been facing them in this campaign. I have experimented with these little blighters before. They are quite menacing. A massive 5 armor value there. Holy smokes. That's quite something. No shield though. They are little targets though, so they might be tricky for our girls to shoot. Norscan Ice Trolls on the right. And yeah, it's just a various mess of nasty large units. So the Huntresses are going to be starting to fall back, but they do have that 360 fire arc, getting a lot of nasty spells hurled away at them. Yeah, really, Bellacor can dish out the damage when he wants to on us, but I'd rather he does that up against these spread out wide formation Huntresses, goodness sake, ouch, rather than on my more tightly packed lines with the likes of the Hearthguard or these Barrow-wights. But perhaps it is worthwhile to sacrifice the life of someone who has already died rather than a fresh soul in service to Morrigan. Calling in the first of our manticores there, just to try and tear apart some of these nasty fen beasts that he can pull on. He's got access to quite a few of our Albion units, so it's cool to see us battling up against them. But really, that Feral Manticore, he's not there to win that fight. Just lock them in place so that they can't pierce on through, and really just battle it out there. I want to sort of experiment a bit and try and use both of my Manticores today if we can. Heaps and heaps of flocks of doom getting hurled out by Morgan. That's going to just be the thing that I do with her in most of these battles. Just calling upon hundreds of ravens to assist her in these conflicts. Our Barrow-wights there tear off poor Boglars. Boglars are not really the greatest adversary for Barrow-wights, but they'll be more than happy to slice on through them. Those Chaos Warriors a bit more of a match for our undead forces there, but because we've managed to sort of turn the lines a little bit, we're getting some shots into their backs. Where is the man himself, the Demon Prince himself, I should say? He's right in the thick of it here up against our Barrow-wights. So yeah, those poor ghouls, and oh dear me, yeah, sort of smashing us down. Taking a bit of fire there, perhaps I should have chosen a better target, but really close range there. Oh, that was quite a nice little strike. And yeah, really magic getting hurled left, right, and back at this point. The main line in the centre here, Barrow-wights struggling away, but just holding the enemy in place. Now that our Huntresses are benefiting from that Eagle Eye ability that they're provided, actually, no, they don't benefit from that just yet. But when they do, we're putting a lot more armor-piercing fire into these Warriors of Chaos. Even Albion Barrow-wights sort of hold their own up against the Chosen there. Really are a nice unit. I wish I could keep those Barrows of Albion active for a while longer. The Oracle's Maiden Guard pushing on through here, just trying to chase down these Fem Guards there. We do have an anti-large bonus with those beautiful little spears. Not armor-piercing like the Halberds, but certainly is something. They're going to barrel us down there, which is a bit unpleasant. We're sort of charging around them. Nice little Naruto run around their backs. But yeah, that should be a quick little win for the Oracle's Maiden Guard. Triple Golden Chevron, of course, as all regiments of Renown are, so they really are going to be tough for the Fem Guards to deal with. Sorry about that little lag spike. Unsure what caused that, but we should have some good breaks going on soon. Bellacor himself, though, really smashing down Neil. Somebody had to match him for a minute, but yeah, not a great ouch. He's gonna just stop jumping up and down, please, Demon Prince. But now that he's locked up in place, and I think he's probably no, he's not quite the last unit on the field. Morgan over here using her massive Raven there just to devour some of these Chaos Warriors, get them broken, and that should be everything busted. What's over here? Yes, his little Gobbo friend. I didn't actually notice this little scoundrel running off. I don't think I chased him. No, I didn't. Oh, damn. Oh, well. This is, of course, a siege battle, so all these units will be destroyed. But I don't know. I just had it in my mind. I wanted to see Bellacor die. So I'm trying to do everything I can. Get him pursued. Got my Centaurs on him. Got Morgan herself. Got another unit of Centaurs chasing in there too. Trying to do all we can as we corral him away from the board edge, but slowly he's making his way on in. There's 701 health left, throwing out even my just flocks of doom on him to do a little bit more damage. 349, a few little more pounces and pecks is all it's going to take, and that's another quick flock of doom. Both her magic and her sort of special abilities ones, just to try and do what we can. I do have my Spirit Leech, which is what I've been trying to use against him, but that is going to be him escaping. So unfortunately, no death animation for Bellacor there. So we won't be counting that as the canon death of Bellacor if we were able to wipe out the faction before he responds. We'll see what happens. Good. Glad to get him sorted out there. It would have been nice to have gotten that death animation. That's what I was kind of hunting down for, but it's all well and good. Crushed him, didn't lose any Barrow-wights, so that's good. Barrow-wights are getting better as well. We're cleansing this with Morrigan.
Delightful scream.
Yeah, as I say, she's gaining faith that humanity is going to be able to do this, but she's not
Sorceress of
she's not there
Grant.
yet. She's definitely not there yet. So she's gonna just keep busy. Destroying them now.
Praise be to Hecate.
Fantastic. Good. Let's get Morgan's handmaidens. Make those huntresses better. And, you know, sword maidens as well. And give them ward saves. That's really good, actually. Oh, shoot. We got a few levels up. Of course, we did 2 little battles, didn't we? Let's do... I'll be getting all of these anyway. Alright, oh, that's only for flying units. We got that free Wings of Fate ability. That's nice. She's only level 17 right now, so yeah, we'll be good. We can just eat out into Experienced Mage. Yeah, do that. For some more magical ability. Then Neil down there in our army. What do I want for you? Grab you assault units for now. But yeah, be nice if the word druids just had like a little tiny, you know, weapon master tree. But no, it'd be overpowered. It'd be very, very strong. And again, grab him immortality just so that we don't have to kill him if we don't, you know, want to at the time. And let's get your maxed out blade shield. Defending with that nice two-handed axe that he wields. Dural, do you have any movement for us? Where are you? There you are, buddy. Nope, you're done. And Cormac, just a final check. Make sure that he is good to go. Yeah, good. So it'd be nice if I don't lose quite as many units there with Cormac, but it's fair enough. I was glad to win. That's the main thing. So hopefully we'll roll up and we'll do armies next turn. We'll go for a defensive alliance for sure, Gorok. Hopefully you don't fight any humans. Might not be your fault if you do fight a human. Be a damn shame if that was the case. Would not want to tear apart this beautiful alliance that has been getting formed. Just for something as silly as that. I can't agree to that, friend. Cannot agree to that. I'm hoping to check out that that mountain range at some point with Dural. I can agree to this, for sure. Totally. Sisters of Twilight. I might even kind of be trusting on them to be their own guard, in all honesty, but... yeah. Dural being attacked there by 2 armies. Okay, wow. Wow, 3! Oh, okay. Okay, then. Right. Oh my goodness me. 3 hell cannons. Yeah, what we'll do... It's been a very battle-focused episode, and we've not actually done too much. I'd like to just maybe auto-battle this, but what we'll do is play this, and then that'll be the end of it. Goodness me, it's going to be such a swarm. It's all their knights. I mean, to be honest, I've got a bunch of Viridian Lords. Half-giants can crush those knights without much of a problem. Just stay out of the way of the hell cannons, and we are A-okay. We'll see. I don't know, I'd be... alright, okay. Got some slopes. We'll see. I've got my centaurs, so I can try and just shut down those hell cannons with them. Let's do this. Goodness me. All 3 of our major armies are getting to have a fight today, as Dural leads his really quite powerful force of Albion warriors, and well, primarily of spiritual beings. Up this blighted hill in the ruins of Kislev to face up against 3 armies of chaos today. My first plan with this, I knew that these enemies would be reinforcing from the left here, so I was hoping to try and strike them first, but I didn't quite realise how close this initial army would be to me, so I'm changing my focus over to there now. It's, as I say, a bit of a misstep. I should have known that they were going to be right on there, and also I forgot that all of my men are going to be very tired here. I was caught on march, apart from the great Togbold, all of his energetic abilities allowing him to just be tired in this state. Goodness sake, nice little hell cannon strike there. I wonder what is making him just tired. Perhaps it is this special ability that's allowing that. But still pushing on forward those mercenary, or not mercenary, marauder horsemen, rattling out some jabs against me as we move on up. Chaos Knights over there too. So, yeah, going to be caught off guard here a little bit. Just didn't expect to have all 3 of these forces arrive against me at one time. But half giants there with their anti-large bonus, really going to be able to split open these chaos spawn. Armor piercing as well. Actually, no, just damage dealers, not even armor piercing. So actually quite perfect for the likes of the chaos spawn, really splitting them open with those massive mauls. I don't really know if I want to call them hammers, to be honest. They really, they do kind of scream maul to me, to be fair. Togbald pushing on up, yet chosen. There's nothing here that can match Togbald. The might of Togbald. Even those halberdiers, they can just be damned, I would say. First time I'm going to be using these Fenhawks as well. Much sort of beefier than a giant, but not really with the same damage dealing potential, and of course not with the same speed. But everything looks slow when compared to Togbald. Moving on up, my Viridian Lords, more than a match for most Chaos Warriors, but still very tired right at the start of the fight is not really the best way to go into it. We're immediately winning decisively though, dishing out a few debuffs to the enemy lines by the looks of it too. An awful lot of debuffs to the enemy lines, goodness sake, as we spook them and start to bring them on down. The Fenhawk in there just provide a bit more defensibility to that line, make sure it's going to be holding fast. Our shield of the old ones there, just keeping these guys together, keep them nice and safe up against those Chaos Warriors, and really trying to win that fight as efficiently as possible. Over here on the right flank though, I'm starting to realise half giants, yeah, they're a lot more fragile than I imagined them being, you know, just from looking at their stats there. So they're having a bit of difficulty here. I really thought that they would just smash those Chaos Knights like nothing. So sending over some Fen Beasts to back them up, and some Viridian Lords there too. As one half giant is pierced on a little bit deep there, breaking down some of these Marauder Horsemen, taking some jabs in the back though, which is not too fun for that poor guy there. Druid Neophytes having to be sent on into the action there, really just holding up this left flank. Not something I want to do long term, but those Druid Neophytes, they can scratch some people up, and that with that Warwick Pain active, which they actually don't have that active right now. Maybe I've been using a bit too much magic there to keep that going. Fenhawk in there to back them up though. Center lines though, matching okay there, actually chasing away that general. Really would have wanted him to stay in the action a bit longer. You know, allowing Togbald to get a few slams, another general kill under his belt would have been great. That banishment was actually cast by our Druid Neophytes. We had to do 2 of those every battle. It's absolutely insane that we get to do that from each Druid Neophyte. So we're going to be relying on a lot of that, especially with all of these forces coming on it. Another banishment in there. Ooh, perhaps that was a bit of a misstep for me. I think I maybe, in my haste, I saw all of those corpses and thought that they were alive. So I threw that on down there. Yeah, is that going to be helping me out though? Maybe. No, damn, if it could have just gone a little bit further up there, maybe those Horse Masters could have been brought down. Half Giants coming on into this melee. Just trying to back up this fight. It's getting fully surrounded now. Trying to use my Shield of the Old Ones there to save us. Druid Neophytes down there. 1 down to 5, 1 down to 32. These are my Druid Neophytes that have been with me from the start. Looks like they were just chasing off some Chaos Knights for a minute, but they're back into the action, or back into the centre of lines now. The right flank going very well now. Those half giants kind of struggling, as there's not really a front line anymore. Everything is just sort of getting blasted open. This left position, those Viridian Lords doing their absolute best. You can see the amount of magic I'm pouring into this fight, trying to just keep them alive. The Gift of Life can bring these fighters back up from the grave. Togbald though, he's fine. There's nothing here that can scratch Togbald. I'm noticing this with some of my armies, you know, the likes of Cormac and Togbald at this point, they're just so powerful, so great that just nothing can scratch them that Chaos can bring to bear right now. But there are some Chaos Giants that are going to be coming in later on in the fight. My Centaurs, not been noticing them today unfortunately, but they've been locking down these Hell Cannons. That's really their primary objective today. They're quite an obscurity for Dural's army. They don't fit as much as everything else does, but they've been with Dural from the start. They're double golden chevron, so I'm not putting them anywhere else, and I really do need something to chase down routing units and also silence those nasty hell cannons. And being such exceptional centaurs, they can more than happily slice up some horse masters, and even those the likes of these lords and chaos sorcerers. And just stand. Oh wait, Oh, those are both the lords together that we've got. I thought I was misreading that. Over there, still more of these Chaos Warriors, and even some Chosen with their great weapons. But once again, you cannot bring that and expect to match the might of Togbold. You just can't. It ain't going to work out. He's too good. He's just too good for you. We do have their first lord bolting back now. Dural just taking a breather. He's actually nice and fresh now, it seems. He might have perfect vigor from something, though, so he might be a-okay. Our Ward Druid having to throw himself on into the fight there. Alan slicing some of these guys on down. He is good in melee, you know, he's decent enough. But the likes of Chosen, though, could be a bit too much for him. That Fenhawk, once again, just stubborn, just not going to take much damage. But you can see the likes 41 kills in comparison to our masterful giant there, racking up only 80, so it's not actually that dramatically more. Trying to sort of heal up these half giants, but that was one quick last heal, but they've been wiped out. So we're gonna have to watch out for them. They are a lot more fragile than I believed they were at the start. They're good though, and they've done some good work for me. Even, you know, up against large units, but up against these standard little fighters as well, just breaking down Chosen left and right. Goodness me, it's just a thrash show there with those Fen beasts. They really just wave themselves around quite aggressively. Stuck in the middle of those Chaos Marauders, that Fenhawk is not going to take any damage, but you know, we need him to kill. We need him to kill a fair bit more. We can see over here these poor Viridian Lords almost entirely wiped out, covered in blood. You can kind of just see the more fresh Chaos units that are not alongside my who were a nice green at the start of this battle, but now they are just a red. It looks like they're wearing these red capes of the Chaos Warriors there, as they continue to break them on down, sort of just surviving or just standing their ground because of the greatness of their lord and the buffs that we were able to supply them. Alan coming back on into the fight there. Some of these half giants back. I'm going to just keep them a bit safe though, as we've got our Druid Neophytes slashing on up into those Chosen. Only 6 Chosen up against my triple golden chevron at this point, Druid Neophytes. But it's not, you don't want to fight Chosen either way, to be honest, if you can help it. Of course, all of their bound spells are long since used up, so I'm just trying to keep them a bit safe. Over here on the right, we've got a very badly blooded up unit of Druid Neophytes as well. Enemy Lord has fallen, and we do have them on the run. This is where I commit to a bit of a push, trying to sort of grab some of these routing units. Yeah, slice a few more of them down. I love that little burst when it's done, but there's still a lot more reinforcements to face us here. I should have maybe been relying a bit more on my centaurs to chase these guys down and not sort of pushed out wildly, as we do seem to start to spread out there. Really, a lot of my power was coming from being so tightly packed together, fighting as one blob. I can't route a unit off in this engagement though, because I have been caught on force march, so it's just ain't something that we can do. You can see a lot of these skulls, they are shattered, but a lot of them are just routing back, so I want to give chase. If they all reorganized, these guys could really perform a bit of a nasty counter-attack against us, or a final attack, we should say, not a counter-attack. Centaurs coming back on in there, slicing down their heroes quite nicely. Quite a nice sort of, the kill count's not really going to speak too much for them, but the quality of kills the Centaurs have been getting in this fight have been pretty exceptional. Bringing down those routing Chaos Warriors. It's quite a nice thing. It sort of is similar to when you're fighting Elves. Generally, whenever you're fighting a good quality unit of Chaos, it's nice to just get them dead. Even if it's just a standard warrior of Chaos, it's worth something bringing them down. Those Chaos Knights locked up by Togbold and this Fenhawk on the other side. But you can see over here, this nasty Chaos Giant is making his way on in there. Togbold preparing to face up against his first real challenge of this fight. But you can see this sort of rather mixed up attack. You can see, like, just how fragile my lines are now as these Druid Neophytes push on in. Kind of, luckily the Fen Beast's taking that charge for them as everything else moves on up. Where is it? There they are. Okay. These initial Druid Neophytes alone over here on the left, fighting up against Chosen. Yeah, that was... these Viridian Lords are right there. No! My boys! So, unfortunately, they're not going to be long for this world. That's just a I mean, if you're gonna go down in a fight up against a unit of Chosen, and a Chosen with great weapons, is probably the most heroic way to end it. So these Druid Neophytes, Dural's Chosen right from the start of this campaign, they are unfortunately no more. Viridian Lords, yeah. Oh, damn, I guess I was just a bit overwhelmed. I didn't send them on over. To be honest, those Viridian Lords would have really struggled in that engagement too. That's them gone. Damn, I was wondering how they got wiped out. But over there, Tugbold brings some righteous vengeance. Getting backed up by a little half-giant there, actually, too. No! Oh, wow, good man. Holy smokes, being a half-giant and being able to take a pound from an actual giant is pretty solid. Oh, he's scared. He knows he can't mess with Tugbold. Good smack to the spine. Come on, turn to face him. Tugbold giving him that chance, but good hit to the stomach there. Knocked back a little bit, but man's not got a chance. Why even try? Why even try? Ooh. Hell Cannon's still active, blasting some of my Fen Beasts around. Fenhawk looks like it's backing up that force. I was going to move it over to the deal with the Hell Cannon, but we are just not the fastest, those Fenhawks. We do get stuck in, we will break them down quite quickly. It's going to take a minute to get there. Chaos Marauders coming on in, trying to back up this Chaos Giant. Hoping to back up their big thing in a fight up against our big thing. Oh, I love that headbutt strike. That's pretty good. That's quite a good little move for him at the end there. How healthy is he? One more strike. Oh no, 1,000 health. You do forget just how beefy Chaos Giant, well, giants as a whole are. But he's going to be out of here. Even the Masterful Tugbold will not be able to catch up to him after a bit of a head start. Over there, yeah, the bulk of their forces are routing off now, and our Centaurs will just mess with the last few of the Hell Cannons. It was at this point that I realised I had lost my Druid Neophytes, and I was emotionally broken. I'm sure Dural would be really ripped up about that as well, in all honesty. The loss sort of only equal to losing Tugbold, the first giant to really believe in his vision. Yeah, smashing. I probably should have given chase. I think I could have gotten there after that Chaos Giant, but we'll let him flee. We'll let him rest and think about it for another duel with the Great Tugbold later. Oh, our Regiment of Renowned Fen Beasts in there, slicing up these Chaos Dwarves. Some of the last Chaos Dwarves, as they're, well, at least the forces pushing into the old world out of the Dark Lands have been routed and slain. Forced back into the Darklands to not trouble us for the rest of the end times. So they've got a lot of responsibility on their shoulders there. You can see why they're locked morale. Centaur's just pursuing them down. I'm running this down as much as I possibly can, because these were 3 armies that I was taking on there. I want to make sure I've racked up just as many kills as I possibly can. 4,522 enemy troops altogether. Up against my 557. Of course, so many Fen Beasts, Half-Giants, Giants, Fenhawks, and even Viridian Lords are quite a small unit as well, to leave us with a Pyrrhic victory. God damn it. That was quite a bloodbath. I'm really upset to lose these guys. These were the original Druids that we've had right from the start. I don't exactly know when that happened. I'll try and catch it during the battle, but oh rip. I knew that these guys were goners. Half Giants, I was so confused because like Half Giants, to me, like stats wise, they seem so cheap for what you get, and they're still very good for what you get, but like they're quite fragile. There. Smashed out the 3 Hell Cannons, killed a lot of them. Oh, how much I'd love to, but no, just get them dead. No. Sorry, I click a lot. Right, damn it. Probably just save it and hold, and we'll start off with that next time. Military alliance, sure. Oh god, can you make an alliance with the rest of the elves though, please? I'd really appreciate that. I wonder what happened to... I've not seen our Dragon Lord. The rightful Lord of Calador. I don't know where he's off to. He might be dead. I see a lot of guys have died in this. This has been wild already. No blood dragons cease. Yeah, so upset about the druids there. I didn't expect them to all enforced march there. Okay, right, oops, daisies. That's okay. Ooh, magical attacks to that unit, that's kind of cool. Old warrior, super. Dead. Good, we got Crom in that. Thank goodness he's been on my hit list for a wee while. What we'll do is, oh, we've got to keep it up, but I'll lose those half giants. I think we maybe have to fall back, but we'll decide. I'll do a proper evaluation of the situation then, and decide on it then. Oh, sad about that. Level up, so nice for Dural. I think he's true master of Albion. Yeah, very fair play after that battle. It costs magic to summon him up, unfortunately, but it's something that, yeah, we want to get. Just yeeting out some Fen Beasts. Holy smokes, the Fen Hulks. They were just so tanky. Yeah, oh, cheesy peeps. I mean, they don't do that much damage, but just nothing could get through them. Yeah, oh, anyway, good. We'll consider falling back. We'll be considering it. And I think with that we've done so much damage to them, so I think we can rightfully maybe just fall back, then the Empire can just continue what they're doing. Just grabbing, well, I don't even know if they're grabbing this stuff. Dural, if they don't grab it, Dural's going to run up, grab it and force it into their hands, because that's their job. They've got to hold it. They've grabbed Bay of Blades, that's nice to see. Good. Sarl encampment's the only thing they need to grab now. Anyway, so thank you guys very much. That was episode 13. Very freaking frantic episode 13, but that was episode 13. So thanks guys, see ya.